I don't remember what the third ingredient was. I honestly don't remember. It was something nasty though. They get all this stuff put together. They end up in this town where there are anti-magic laws because of all this awful stuff that happened in one of my earlier high school campaigns years before, and they managed to not get arrested and managed to make this coin, and then they start heading up north, and they have to deal with her forces that have gained great amount of power. Here we go. And they finally, I stole from the Face and the Frost as well. I steal a lot of stuff when I run a game, a lot of ideas from authors, and then kind of jiggery-pokery them in order to kind of make them what I want for the campaign at hand. And in the end, okay, let's see. Okay. I'm going to do this, but that's not going to stay. I guess I could put a flat roof up here. So my choices are extending this on up like that, and then leaving these little guys as kind of like, I think I'll do that. I have to find something for there. Or flat roof, inverted half slab flat roof all the way across, and I'm still going to run into that issue. So let's do some levels and we'll see how it turns out. We still have 30, which should be enough. Ooh. And then we'll make some half flat slabs and see where it goes. So they had to deal with this fake castle, essentially. Now let's see what this is going to look like. Oh, that might actually work. At one point from the Face and the Frost, in the Face and the Frost it was a whole fake town. In mine it was just a fake castle. Okay, that means there's no lighting necessary up here. Okay, let's take a look at this guy. We're gonna have to get injured coming down. Yes. No, you know what? We can get over here. Oh, unless I missed the jump. Okay, it's mostly covered up by trees. We're going to extend those down. Let's see how that looks. I mean, is it awful? Damn, it's tall. I think I should pull that one down one. I think the little exits, the little ends, I think need to come down one. So let's get up there and fix that. So, they eventually get up to where Gabriel is. Now this is in the world of Greyhawk. Yeah, so all the exits need to come down one. Okay, so there's the regular, and then these guys need to go here. No, they need to come down one more. I'm confused with what I did. Yeah, they must. So if I bring it down one, it's actually going to be at that height. Okay, let's do it on this side first then. Anyway, they confront her. There was some clues that they wouldn't be able to beat her because the power of the two coins would be equal. And in the end, there was kind of a Deus Ex Machina, and what they really had to do was get the coin in her hand. They didn't really realize this. Once she had them both, it was too much. It was too much juice, pretty much. Now, how am I going to make this fill this in? Ah, darn it. I know what I want it to look like, and I can't figure out how to do that. But how awful is that going to look like on the inside? Or I could do that with wood. Alright, Oh, I can't get off this roof. Yeah, I can. Right over here. So they end up defeating her, and that was the end of my first big campaign, and I managed to get all the way through it somehow. Oh, I'm having a terrible time. Let me mess around with this roof. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I've got this figured out to a point where at least it will look halfway decent. We're going to need half slabs and such in order to finish that up. Spruce. Excuse me. On the outside. And we'll see if this design works. So this is what I was kind of going for. Kind of. But, oh, I'm also going to need more. Yeah, I got plenty of those. So, that was my first real campaign. Actually, we need a lot more steps. We got to finish up the front, too. See how I pulled this in on both sides? I don't know if I'm going to like this design or not, but it was an experiment, and hopefully it will work. It was sometime after that I moved to Greensboro, North Carolina, and I ended up continuing the campaign there. And we had a pretty good time. I continued on the same... I used World of Greyhawk for my D&D campaigns, and my AD&D campaigns were no exception there. I mean, it's the world that it's the world that I use. I've always used it. Oh, good. This would be easier from the top, wouldn't it? Anyway, and so that is the one that I used for this campaign as well. Okay, this is where it's going to get kind of funky. Oh, dang it. I keep dropping things, and it's due to lag, and it's irritating me. And I shouldn't let it, but it is. It is what it is. Isn't that what it is? That's kind of my motto. So I tried to continue on with that campaign, and it lasted for several years, actually. We had a lot of fun. These are going to overlap. How this is going to look, but it has to be done, otherwise it will look awful. So let's figure this out first. Okay. I generally tend to run campaigns and then they build on other campaigns. When I moved to Ohio, I eventually started running an AD&D and then a D&D campaign. They also took place in the world of Greyhawk, so the back history that I used for the other games continues. It's also the same with my Call of Cthulhu game that I run now, or the one that I ran in Ohio was... That's probably not perfect, but... this would be a bit of a pain. Everything that happened in that campaign is a continuation. Will have happened in the campaign I'm running right now at ASU. I'm not sure if I'm going to like these overhangs or not, but it looks like at least we'll have... No, I'm not. Not going to have enough. So, like I said, it is what it is. I've gone dead quiet again, trying to figure this all out in my head. A lot of little eaves there. Okay, so... we haven't finished this side yet. And they ran all over the place. I can't even remember all the different things that the characters did in those games. Okay, that probably connected up. Let's see. Alright, let's see what we got. I don't know if that worked or not, or if it'll look any good at all. These little extensions... Wow, it did work. Okay, now let's take a look at this little building from a distance before I go any further, just to make sure I haven't totally screwed up. First, let's eat. I haven't totally screwed up, but that has to come down on that end, too. I forgot all about it. Do I have any left? Did I use them all? I used them all. Okay. We need more spruce. Do you guys see spruce steps? I do not. Well, the beauty part of these corner things like this, I can actually stick a crafting bench in here to live. There they are. Gosh, my eyes are not what they used to be. So where was I? Okay, so the campaign moved from Fayetteville, North Carolina, where it started originally, and it ended up in... Oh, for crying out loud. Hold on. Yeah, that's derpy. If that still looks really derpy... Oh, did I not do it on the other side either? Hello, cats. Hello.